Hey LeBron, it's Mike Trudell back in LA. Your shot chart tonight, 8 threes and then just everything right at the rim. 7 for 10 in the paint, plus all the fouls that you drew. Anything you noticed on film the last couple of games or in this game that made you attack that much?
I've always watched film, especially in the playoffs, an extensive amount of minutes. My minutes, our team minutes, the way they're playing me, the way they're playing our team. Every game calls for different, situations. And tonight, I just, wanted to try to be aggressive, and see if I can get into the paint, see if I can find my guys. And I was able to do that early, get to the line, even though I missed a few of them early on. But I felt like I had a good rhythm, and just try to make plays, like I said, for myself and my teammates.
So tonight you passed Tim Duncan for seconds in all-time playoff wins. We have 157. It's just Derek Fisher that's left at 161. Knowing how difficult it is to win in the postseason, can you put that in perspective? That total amount of wins that you have.
I get asked the question a lot, and it's just always surreal for me when my name is associated with any of the greats. And obviously, we know how great Tim Duncan was in this league. With that franchise, I had my battles with him. Also was a teammate with him in the Olympics, and just seeing, what he was able to accomplish, not only in the regular season, but more importantly in the postseason. And he lived in the postseason. That was his address. So for me to be linked with the great and the big fundamentals, it means a lot. Not only to myself, but my hometown, and whoever has been following my career.
Hey LeBron, it's Dave. I want to stay on the Duncan line of questioning. Obviously, you played him 3 times in the finals. 2007 was the first time, and there was that moment you guys shared after Game 4. You're going up to the podium, and he grabs you and says, "This is going to be your league someday." One, what did that moment mean to you in the moment, and also going further, did the way he handled you with grace as an opponent, did that have any effect on you, the way you've kind of interacted with opponents throughout your career?
How did I feel at that moment? We had just got swept, so I didn't feel great about it. I actually felt like, and he gave me a smile by saying that. But at the same time, I was still just thinking about, was it something I could have done better in those 4 games that kind of helped us win a game? Obviously, I knew that they were the better team at the end of that series, and they showed it. And for me, I don't think that had anything to do with how I handle my opponents or people. I've always been that way, throughout my whole life. Just my personality. It's just who I've always been, and having so much knowledge of the game has been given to me from my little league coaches and my AAU coach, Coach Drew Joyce, my little league coach Frank Walker, Keith Dambrot, and they just gave me so much game, not only on the floor but also off the floor. So when you have that type of knowledge and you continue to grow over the years, I feel like it's very important for me to give back to the next generation if they need it, when they want it. So that's just who I've always been, from day one.
Hey LeBron, shifting back to tonight, what has been the key to you guys kind of summoning and maintaining this defensive intensity against their firepower? And specific to just the series, has it allowed you guys to kind of find your offensive rhythm throughout games? It's kind of presented itself in different ways, but the defense has been pretty solid throughout.
From the first day of training camp, we wanted to be the best defensive team in the league. So nothing has changed. No, the mindset has not changed. We've had some explosions offensively this year, before COVID, obviously. But the main thing has always been the main thing, and that's to defend. And that's just who we has always been. And there's going to be games where your offense just don't make shots. You don't play well, but you have to be able to defend and give yourself an opportunity. So that's just who we've always been. That has not changed from the first day we stepped on the floor of training camp.
Kyle Goon?
LeBron, AD has talked so much about how many cues he takes from you, like values your experience. In a literal game like this, how much do you sense that your aggressiveness on offense or your aggressive approach on any part of the game kind of coaxes him into being his most aggressive self?
I don't know. I think we definitely work well together. For all the questions going into the season of, if myself and AD can work well together. I think we've shown that throughout the course of this season. So, but we just try to work off one another. There's going to be times where, just like in Game 2, he had it going. He carried us, he had it going, and I just tried to do other things to make sure we keep our offense flowing, keep our pace going, and things of that nature. But he had it going, and we wanted to continue to go back to him. Tonight, we both had our opportunities, and we just tried to make the most of it. Putting our teammates in position to be successful. Doing the right things and making the right reads. And living with the results.
Mark Medina.
LeBron, to that point, still that you and AD have an obvious chemistry, but why do you think the personalities work so well together?
Because we're two guys who know who we are. We know who we are as human beings. We're not trying to be nobody else but our own identity, our own selves. And when you know yourself and you're confident in what you do, both on and off the floor, and you know what you represent, then there's no ego. There's no ego. We want both of us to succeed, both on and off the floor. We want our families to be happy. We want each other to try to be as happy as possible. There's no egos. So when you're able to figure that out, like in life, who you are and what you stand for, then nothing else matters.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.